Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Jaguars.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however.
You could do whatever it is you had to do. The difference is what you want to do.
See what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Newton out wide, that's complete. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Hard throw, incomplete. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys. That's usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
From the 50, Newton. He gets it left side to Johnson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw is Newton. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. 1st drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The 1st drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
8-yard pickup. First down, Colts.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it here with Bowden. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brings 2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Colts nothing.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They'll roll him out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so. They end up losing the down as well.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
A
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And the pressure gets to him again.
Cam Newton.
Alex Anzalone in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
No, don't, and I hate when people do that shit. Don't do that. But crackers do the same fucking thing. Puerto Ricans do the same fucking thing. You're gonna find pieces of shit that don't take their job serious in all of
The shotgun snap for Newton.
To try to put on,
got a man,
black,
and he hits him in stride.
Black. Don't do that shit.
30, the 20, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
What it is that his ailment is, maybe, that's we had a conversation with him. Maybe now he
and he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
14.
Colts, nothing. We're going to go definitely. I'm not going to get excuses for him.
Jason Sander is set to kick off.
But at the same time, let's not put it on the fact that because it's a black person.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Smith catches left side. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Dre. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
That was my biggest hold off.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
They run with Bowden. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Bowden. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Ioannidis.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 13, Colts 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle to Smith.
Newton's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
I'm sure you said got a whole lot with it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On the ground, exploded. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
there he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Jaguars.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Open up the pace, pull out inside.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
I didn't write
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked for something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protecting himself as best he could while completing the play.
Oh my God. That's just not better.
Newton on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
It's the fact that thinking about the movie, the stuff he was doing, like, you are brazen as shit.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
You just like, fuck it. How you gotta beat her ass? Damn. And how you out in public? Like, at least some abusers, you know what I mean?
From the gun, they gave and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
They
lose two on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big.
Ike is out in public, like, bitch.
Here's Newton.
When you act up, okay.
He's gonna fire
like,
one deep
Ike.
in the middle. Oh, batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy
you got everybody looking like this.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
By the Colts.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
No.
Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Colts 28. Jaguars 13.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
That's the question. How did you get locked up? Now what you do?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
To Jonnu Smith.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 30.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I know the girl house that you've been messing with. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna kill you.
From the 39, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time cap.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
The score, Colts 28. Jaguars.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He's a good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 6.
They'll try it again with Bowden, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
For the running back.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And goal.
At the back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
First down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Everything sounded good because,
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
35. Jaguars 26. Steven Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Newton to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Jones, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
We're sponsored and saying that they're coming here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
You're still married in the United States. You're still married. It's going down if you're married to the person.
Today's final score.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.
Will I stop dating you? I mean, if that's what you wanted to do with yourself.